Hey, it's Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres, and I have some really good news. All right, I titled this, Harry Gets Spanked, because yesterday we had a hearing up in Missaukee County Courthouse, and this hearing was to determine whether or not we would be able to have our trial in Missaukee County or whether the state was going to pull it out, the DNR was going to pull it out and take it down to Lansing, which is our state capital. If they did that, we would basically be starting from square one. And we're into this, I think we've totaled it up about 28 months now. And to start over again wouldn't be good. And they know that, and that's their strategy. The Attorney General, Assistant Attorney General that was working this thing yesterday was a guy by the name of Harold Martin. He likes to be called Hal. I like to call him Harry. And yesterday he tried to convince the judge that we shouldn't be allowed to use Dr. Martinson, who is one of our vets, as an expert to talk about our pigs. Not about feral pigs necessarily, but about the pigs that we have. And Harry tried to convince the judge that wasn't a good idea because he didn't have the right point of view. There's two things that they're going to debate here. There's two ways of looking at this. The DNR is saying that there are more than one species of pig. More than one species of pig. And they're saying that if you have a pig on the farm and it escapes into the woods, then it becomes a completely different species. It becomes Scrofa Linnaeus. And they've just made all this up. Linnaeus is a guy by the name of Carl Linnaeus that, back in the 1700s, he had some things to say about feral swine and da-da-da-da-da. But the DNR has made this whole thing up. There is only one species of swine. And what you're going to hear, they just unleashed this yesterday, was people who think that there are only one species of swine, as I do, what most scientists, overwhelming majority of scientists would say there's only one species of swine, are called lumpers. And people who think that there are two species of swine are called splitters. Splitters and lumpers. I just heard that yesterday. So he didn't want Dr. Martinson to testify because he is a lumper. And the judge spanked him hard. It was really a sight to behold. And said that he would allow Dr. Martinson, which is good. We could live without him. The case is strong enough without him that it wouldn't have bothered us if he was disallowed, but he will be allowed. The other issue was whether we will be going to court in Missaukee County or Lansing, and we will be going to court in Missaukee County, which is a sigh of relief. And the judge was pretty rugged there with old Harry. He cornered him and said, look, I need to know, are you guys going to pull a fast one and try to take this down to the state court? And the only thing that we heard that makes us a little bit worried is that now the Attorney General's office, that's Bill Schuette, remember we're coming up on an election cycle here. Bill Schuette's office, Harry Martin, is now referring to the DNR as their client. All right? So that's kind of disconcerting a little bit because their client, and this is big news too, 2 days prior to the hearing, wanted to cut a deal with us. And here's their deal. If you drop your lawsuit, we will drop our countersuit. So their countersuit of $700,000 against me, arrest, nuisance, all that stuff, they're willing to let that go just so long as I'll drop my suit. Quite a deal, huh? Of course, we said no, and we did that because we're anxious to get to court and get some of these things out in the open. So that is great news. It was the judge that spanked Harry and spanked him hard, and we hope to see Harry again when we go to court. Our dates, remember, are the 11th through the 14th, March 2014. It's going to be in Lake City, Michigan, at the county courthouse. The courthouse only holds maybe about 120 people, spectating types, but it's a 4-day event, and I believe that we'll be able to rotate people in and out that want to see what's going on. And we're going to have the farm open during that time if people want to camp out here, campers and stuff like that. The house, there's 18 beds over there, could hold more if people want to do that, or there's hotels in the area. And if you need help with that and you want to come and see this, which I think it'll be worth seeing, give me a call on my personal line and we can help you with reservations. So this is Mark from Baker's Green Acres. Good news. It seems as though in this war we have won far more battles than we have lost. So onward ho.